Wellness Show, episode number 406.
Welcome to the Wellness Show, a podcast on health and wealth. I'm your host, Tyhson, the founder of the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy. Join me as we get the latest insight, tips, and strategies from wellness providers, coaches, and successful, heart-centered entrepreneurs, and much, much more. Welcome to the Wellness Show on Health, Wealth, and Enlightenment, and I'm your host, Tyhson. And welcome to this week of interesting events, both personal and planetary, and this is your opportunity to phone in to Kory Varlen as she does astral inspirations and psychic readings for you today. And my lovely co-host, Laura Cool, would like to say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, everybody.
Morning, everybody. And here she comes, the one and only Kory Varlen.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I was getting ready this morning and I was like, oh, I'm so excited. Kory's going to be on today. Everyone loves Kory. Can't wait. What's our week look like, Kory?
Well, Laura, you're going to be very happy about this because the moon is going into Taurus today.
For how long? Is that good?
Well, darling, if you got a moon in Taurus, it's fabulous. As you know, the moon cycle, well, I'm going to do a lot of teaching here because I am a teacher. Okay. Oh my God, I survived the public school system, teaching in the public schools. So anybody can survive that, I tell you. I used to teach kids in grade 5 and 6. And actually, you know what they loved the most? Is they loved me talking about astrology. I taught 10-year-olds astrology. They loved it. So all my 10-year-olds knew that the moon cycle was 29 days. Okay. So when the moon is going through the zodiac, she spends about 2.5 days in everybody's sign. So for Tauruses and anybody with the moon in Taurus or a Taurus ascendant, the next 2.5 days, basically it's either fabulous or it just pushes all your buttons. There's no middle ground. It's either fabulous or boy, do I need to make changes in my life.
It's good.
Can we skip the next couple of days of the show then?
You want me to stay in bed, Tyhson?
So heads up, everybody. This is going to be a really, I think, really delightful week. We haven't had one of these for quite a while.
Also.
So the main theme for this week is about sharing and sharing with others, of course. Okay. There's a very friendly vibe happening, shall we say, cosmologically. And so it kind of started yesterday. We're having the sun, which is, as you know, in the sign, it's traveling through the sign of Cancer. And it's making what we call a trine aspect or a 120-degree aspect up there in the sky to the planet Neptune. So this really kind of frees you up to express your dreams or at least to feel them, like, what the hell are my dreams? And it helps you to come to a place of clarity with your dreams. So that's been going on since yesterday. For some people, it might have even kicked in on Saturday. So sometimes astrologers don't get this quite right. They kind of want to say, oh, it's exact and it's happening right now. But nothing is like that. There's like a flow in and then there's a flow out, right? Mm-hmm. Our lives flow. And so that we're in this flow state with the sun and Neptune, which is just really, I'd say, it's about concretizing your dreams. And if people don't know what that means, what do you think that means, guys? When I say concretizing.
A lot of cement everywhere.
Cement, that's what I was thinking. What? I was like, I'm gonna have to look that up on Google quick.
I mean, cement boots.
So what do you guys think when I say concretizing your dreams? Give me some feedback.
Bring it into reality. Anchor it.
Coming forward.
Make it real.
Yeah.
Becoming your dreams.
Yes. And I'm using the word concretizing because I'm a Taurus and we're moving into the Taurus energy. And the Taurus energy is all about the earth and about getting freaking real.
Putting your head down.
And that's what I love about Tauruses. All Tauruses have this ability to like withstand a nuclear bomb.
And they're still running with their head down.
I get it.
Well,
Yeah, my
they don't
sister
have
was
any
going
problem lifting their head and charging, let me tell
No,
you.
no.
Wow.
Right, Laura? The
Yeah.
term meaning Taurus?
The other expression is pig-headed, although that's a different animal. But anyway, yes.
Tyson Bannigan, you be nice today.
Well, if you want to use that term pig-headed, I'd say you're talking about Aries, not Taurus.
Okay, okay.
Aries
If
pig-headed.
you want to see people who are pig-headed, who shoot from the hip, who tell it like it is, Tauruses are sweet. We're
Wow.
sweet.
Okay.
Aries don't give a you know what. They'll just tell it like it is.
What I love
They're, all,
about
they're almost they're almost like Sagittarians, except they don't have the tact of a Sagittarian.
Good thing you're talking about yourself there, Kory.
Oh, wait, she's talking about Aries right now, not Taurus.
No, she's talking about herself. I can see the smile. Okay. Moving on here.
Moving on. All right. Also, the good news, and everybody I'm sure is thrilled about this, the planet Mercury, which has been going retrograde for about the last 23 days, has finally turned direct, and that happened on Sunday. So I'm sure a lot of our listeners have also felt this sort of relief. It's like, oh my God, all of a sudden all my technology is working again. Mercury is
I think
just
Mercury retrograde has been for my whole life. Is that possible?
wow, not quite, Tyson, but
No,
maybe we'll make it. Maybe we'll make an exception for you.
Blessings.
We'll make an exception for you. So when Mercury is retrograde, everyone has problems with their technology. It's a cliche now. This is how it works. Anyways, Mercury's gone direct. It happened on Sunday. So what I want to say for all the people born in July, especially people born on the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of July, you're getting some relief. And also people born at the opposite time of the year in early January. So basically the people born in the first week of January, you'll be noticing things starting to basically move forward again in your life. And these particular dates are really stressed because of the eclipse. The last eclipse we had in July, on July 5th, really highlighted. I mentioned these dates last week and probably the week before. So these dates have been really accentuated by the eclipse. So when Mercury goes direct, it's kind of like the minute hand on the clock. It's like the reinforcer. It just says, "Okay, guys, get your shit together. This is really we really got to move forward now. No more excuses."
No more excuses. Excuses are for losers. That's what my dad used to say.
Now, another wonderful energy that's giving this week a real upbeat energy is the fact that the sun up there in the sky, which is going through the zodiac sign of Cancer, is making what we call a partnership aspect to the planet Jupiter.
Mm.
What does that mean?
Now, do you guys know anything about the planet Jupiter?
It's
Got
big.
rain, right?
It's expansive. It's like huge, humongous.
Yes. Now, my grade 5 students knew all about Jupiter because what I taught them is that Jupiter is what we call the big benefic. He's the big guy. He's not like Big Daddy. That's Pluto. But Jupiter is like this big, totally. Check it out, guys. Learn some astronomy. Jupiter is the biggest planet in our solar system. And you know what it does? It protects us. Jupiter it catches all the asteroids that would have entered into our solar system and crashed into the Earth.
Wow.
Isn't that amazing? That's what Jupiter actually does up there. Its gravitational force is so huge that it saves us from probably 99% of asteroid impacts.
So it's Big Brother.
So yeah, he's definitely Big Brother because he really does have this beneficial, benefic energy, and that's what the philosophers and the astrologers from the ancient times knew. Like Jupiter is the good guy.
Mm.
So today and for the whole week, as the sun is moving into this lovely relationship aspect with Jupiter, it basically expands us and it just gives us this opportunity to grow our networks and to really grow through our interactions with other people. So it's a really great great week ahead, I think.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's such
Yeah.
good news. We needed some good news for the month.
No kidding. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree with that. And what I want to do, and I'm going to start doing this every week if you guys enjoy this, I'm going to set a challenge for everybody.
Okay.
So I'm going to look at, what's going on in the sky, and I'm going to kind of like deduce what I would think would be a challenge. Because a lot of my clients think that, well, not a lot of them, some of the new ones think that they just have to sit on their butts and like all this stuff's going to happen. And life doesn't work like that, right?
Well, I haven't figured out that it works like that. No.
You got to go out and meet your destiny. And so my challenge for the week is to really get people to start exploring the world and to really actively think about how you can decrease your fear about being able to like just venture out into the world. So my challenge for everybody is to establish a new foundation for exploration. However you can do that. However
Or more.
you can set yourself some little goals and to just decrease your feelings of like insecurity around, oh, I could never do that. Me, little old me, do that. So I want you to take the path of love and not take the path of fear, guys. That's my challenge for everyone listening to today. That's the challenge. And and know that you've got underneath all of this, the underpinning is this magnificent week of, like I say, there's this friendly vibe out there. You, who knows who you could meet?
Yeah, Mr. Jupiter. Thank you, Mr. Jupiter.
Yeah, Big Brother, he is right behind you.
Well, I like that. That sounds good because it's been a crazy time. All this introspection and cleanup and Mercury this and that. And I don't know, bottom of the barrel was really clean and getting cleaned up and messy and dirty. And oh, I'm ready to breathe. I'm ready to breathe and sigh.
Mhm.
Oh, speaking of breathing, I saw an amazing, amazing interview that Joe Rogan had with this fellow by the name of Dr. James Nestor, and he was teaching people about breathing. He's written a whole book about breathing, and he's a journalist. And I really recommend people check this either interview out or check out this fellow James Nestor, because what he teaches, he says that you can heal everything through breathing.
We
You
should
can
have
heal
him on the show.
everything through breathing.
Could you maybe post that in the wellness show on Facebook? And here we go. The first call from Surrey, British Columbia. Hello, welcome to the show. You're on the wellness show.
Good morning. Am I too early?
No, you're never too early. And how are you?
I'm okay, I guess.
Are you ready for a reading from the stars?
Yes, I've never done that before.
Oh, there you are. So we're going to turn this over to Kory, and she's going to ask you some questions.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, darling. What's your name?
My name is Valerie. Do you want my full name?
No, Valerie, that's just fine. Valerie, when were you born?
18th of August.
Sorry?
18th of August.
18th of August. Okay. What year?
48.
Sorry?
1948.
And do you know what time you were born, Valerie?
Pardon me?
What time were you born?
My mother told me lunchtime.
Lunchtime.
Lunchtime. And where did the great event occur? Where were you
And where
born?
did this event happen?
This was in the Caribbean, so it would be Eastern time, I guess. Yes.
Yeah, but where in the Caribbean?
Jamaica.
Jamaica. What town in Jamaica?
Kingston.
In Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah.
Under the tropics.
Isn't Jamaica like 3 inches long?
Yeah, man. All right, she's working on it.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Not yet. You have to share it.
Gotta share
Oh.
it. Maybe push that blue button.
Not that green button.
I thought I had. Anyways, I'll just look at the chart. Valerie, you are a Leo, as you know.
Hey,
And,
cool.
You were born just before the full moon, and you have a moon in Aquarius.
Can you hear that?
Okay, I hear that. I
Okay,
didn't
good.
know that.
Yeah.
So you were born just before the full moon. So every month, what you have to do is, well, you don't have to do it, but I tell my clients, the moon phase you were born under, we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, remember?
Do you remember?
No.
No, she says. Okay.
Okay, well, I talked about this a couple of weeks ago. Everybody needs to know the moon phase that they were born
Oh,
under.
I was on vacation. I
She
missed
was
that.
on
Sorry.
vacation.
Okay,
Oh, too bad.
yeah. So you were born just before the full moon. So what you want to do every month is find the new moon just every calendar has this, the new moon.
So you need to be
And-
tracking a new moon in the calendar every month.
And then what you want to do is you want to count 13 days forward, 13 days from that new moon, and then you get what I call the sweet spot. You get your power phase. You get the next 3 days, which would be the 13th and the 14th and the 15th day after that new moon. That's when you come into your power, and no one can mess with you if you plan all your big events around that time.
Wow. So what you're saying, Kory, if I can jump in because I'm curious now, is that rather than looking at the moon cycle with the new moon and planting seeds and harvesting and all that cycle, we need to do this individually as to where our moon is in our chart.
Well, it just makes it more personal.
Yeah, well, okay, I
just
never
means,
thought of that before.
hey, I know my moon phase that I was born under. Some people are new moon babies. Some people I'm a last quarter baby. I was born when the moon was 3/4 of the way through her cycle.
Oh, it's
Um,
the 14th and the 15th
uh,
of the month.
Yeah, so 13th, 14th, and 15th from your date, right?
no, from the new moon.
From
She
the new
has to
moon.
find the new moon every
Yeah.
month and count 13 days forward. And then she goes into her power phase every month. It only lasts for 3 days. So I would suggest, you use it.
Yeah, remember me in those 3 days and buy another course, okay?
So, Valerie, I've got some good news for you, my dear.
Good news for you, you lucky
Good
little one.
news. Give me the good news. I need it.
Okay, you are moving into a relationship cycle for the next 2 years.
Whoa.
So I don't know if you're single. I don't know if you're single or you're married, but whatever, your relationship phase is kicking in.
Hot stuff.
That sounds interesting.
It does, doesn't it? I mean, are you ready
I
for
don't know
that?
if I'm ready for that.
Oh, well, take a deep breath. Take a deep
Okay.
breath and just allow it, the possibility.
And Valerie, tell me what happened 6 years ago, because your life changed 6 years ago, like huge.
6 years ago. Oh, Lord.
Yeah, that would have been 2014.
2014.
You moved into a very I would just say you made a really deep psychological shift in your life about 6 years ago, and you're now in a whole new um, evolutionary cycle for yourself. So very
So
big.
many things has happened that I can't pinpoint. I guess one of the things, I think my husband broke his leg, and after that he never worked, and then he died 2 years ago.
Yeah. Well, as I say, there's a marker in your evolutionary path, and it began 6 years ago. So I would just say keep on moving in the direction that you're moving in. You're going through what we call the dark. You're moving into the dark phase of the moon cycle in your life, and so a lot of things are going to be ending. So just let things keep falling away, because your evolutionary path right now is to cleanse and to eliminate. And you're going to do that through your ability to connect with new people, because you're in this wonderful relationship cycle.
Well, that's exciting, Valerie. You've done all this work getting ready for this. You've ended your relationship with your husband. You did all that, which was difficult for you. Now you get to do the last of the cleanup and then a brand new cycle. Well, that's amazing.
Yeah. Okay, Valerie,
Valerie.
thank you for
I'm
calling
trying
in.
to look at it that way.
Oh, well, now that's the only way to look at it.
Yeah,
All
thank you
right.
for calling in.
Thanks for
Can I
phoning.
ask a question, Kory? Is she pretty balanced then in her chart?
Sorry, say that again?
Is she pretty balanced in her chart if she's a Leo and her moon is in Aquarius? Because that's like right across the chart. Is that a balancing?
Yeah. So she basically has this opposition going across her chart. So people who have these oppositions, when you have the sun in, well, the sun and moon in opposite, they tend to be very relationship oriented people. They really need other people. So they don't do well on their own. So Valerie's in a really good time period to find
To meet someone new.
to attract
All
her
right.
soulmate.
That's awesome.
Great. That's wonderful.
Yeah,
She
really.
deserves it. She's been working hard.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. All right.
All right, the lines are now open. Are you next? Are you willing and able to know what's happening in your life? So give us a call, toll free, North America, 1-866-369-7464. You want to come in by WhatsApp? It's 250-803-2480. You want to come in by Facebook? You can do that. Come in any way you want, but do come in. If you type in the comments into Facebook, it may be hard to find, so we really encourage you not to do that, but to phone in. And while we're waiting, this is Building Clearing Monday. So if you want to not only know what's happening in your moon, but you have a resident, a home, a property that you know has stuck energy and you need it to be cleared, that's your opportunity to have that happen as well. Building Clearing Monday, right?
Wonderful.
Yeah. You know what? Can we clear my mom's place where she lives? Or like
Sure.
it's like a community for older people.
Right, and let's do it for all group homes. Let's do it for all group homes worldwide, okay?
Okay.
Because it's a serious, serious problem for elderly people all over the planet with COVID-19. So let's do it for everybody, okay?
Okay.
So here goes. So I'm going to do this for everybody. So I'm spinning my pendulum counterclockwise. I, Tyhson Bannigan, I am present with the Assistant Divine Mother, Divine Father, and the source of all that is, clear any and all residential properties and places for senior citizens. And I clear it throughout all time, space, and dimensions. I clear all stress, duress from any and all sources. I clear all toxic emotions, core fractures, unresolved conflict of all the residents. And I take this clearing with the Assistant Divine Mother, Divine Father, and the source of all that is throughout all time, space, and dimensions, through the matriarchal, patriarchal families of soul, star, and family of origin, and undertake this clearing through from the very origin of creation. How about that? Because we really do need to clean this up. And I declare it so be it. It is done. Thank you. So there's a heck of a lot of movement going on here, which is symbolizing if you've got a pendulum, it just keeps on going.
No, mine is
as it does its thing, right? Starting to slow down a bit now. Until it comes to sort of rest, which symbolizes that it's done. So let's just check in and see. Yeah, it's still, but it's about 75% done, so it's still on its way.
No, mine's still spinning.
Yeah.
There's a lot to clear, my friend.
It's about, okay, it's just about done now. Done. How's yours? Still spinning?
As soon as you said done, it stopped.
All right, there you are. Done. It done
Right.
did it. Okay, so everybody, it's really important if you want to do this, the more that you do it for your loved ones in your own area, using those words or similar words, the more powerful it is. And if you want some assistance, head over to the Dowsing Energy Healing Closed Facebook group and write out this statement in your own words. We'll check it and see if we can enhance it for you, because we all want you to be the wizard, right? You get to be the wizard. You can transform your life. This is how you do it. You clear what you don't want and you install what you do want. And if you know your moon cycle, you can know when to be the most powerful time to do this, to be the wizard on the planet.
You know, Tyson, one of the things I do with my clients is I teach them how to use a pendulum. That's one of the first things I do.
Great. Yeah. And remember, I'm the wizard in front of the curtain, not behind the curtain. I'm not pulling any levers. I'm teaching you to be the wizard. Step into the truth of who you be, get that pendulum out and change the world.
Yeah. And start with yourself, because if you can start by just finding what works for you. Do you know, I use pendulums to find out what I should even eat, because the pendulum will show me if a certain food item is good for my body, if it's beneficial or not. A lot of people use pendulums like sort of like to test to see if they're allergy prone to certain substances.
Yeah, and there's all sorts of courses in the brand new, the Wellness Academy, which just got created, at least a bare bones skeleton. I'm excited about what's in the stars, because now I have about, I don't know, about another 30 days of re-implementing all the courses, all the structure, all the background, and it's got to be done like writing code, because every step has to be precise or it won't work. So
Right.
that's my next 30-day agenda, is to bring the Academy online, put flesh into the skeleton. So there was a quest here. What is a phone number to phone in through WhatsApp? It's my cell phone. It's 1 for Canada, 250-803-2480. Okay.
I'll post it. Thank you.
All
And
right.
Tyson, what I loved about what you just said there about putting flesh on the bone,
Yes.
that is exactly what I'm talking about with concretizing, right? When I said it's time to concretize
Mm.
dreams, that's exactly where we're at here.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Because, and don't forget, the skeleton needs to be really, really well designed to carry the structure. So
Exactly.
having that skeleton of the works, the bare bones, we need to be clear on that before you start fleshing it out.
Exactly. And that's part of my challenge. My challenge was, and still is to really get people to start working on establishing a new foundation for your life. So this is, we're just all in tune here. This is from your point of view, energetically, from my point of view, cosmologically, we're at one here with our message today.
Yeah, it's interesting because my webmaster said, look, if you don't do each step and do it right, he said, you're going to pay for it in the end, because there'll be nothing but chaos. If you want to know how this works, you have to do every single step of it, and you can't miss a step. I went, oh, I don't even think that way. But anyway, because
Well, you know what my dad used to say is you're as strong as your weakest link. So
yeah,
you've got to go in there and really start doing some detective work. Like what?
exactly. I'm in the energy detective, so I have to be the energy detective analytically, not psychically.
And
So
I'm
now
the astrology sleuth. So there we go. What a
there you
team.
are. I like that. The astrology slew. I like that.
What a team we made. I have a Scorpio ascendant, so
Oh, look at, oh my God.
I'm
What?
totally into digging into the details. I'm a research astrologer. That's what I've been doing for 20 years. I do research.
Yeah, and your hot stuff on top of that.
Well,
Well, look, I was married to a triple scorpion, so I think I have a little bit
and
of
you
insight.
survived?
I did, barely. And I have a son by that amazing match.
Wow.
There was fire everywhere. There was fire in the valley. There was fire on the mountain. There was fire in the sea. There was fire everywhere. Yes, I don't regret it, but boy, God, yeah, my hair was singed, no doubt about it. Right, so the line is now open, 1-866-369-7464. Lines are open for you to have a reading, or to get your buildings cleared, or your property, right? But think of a building or the property you live in as an extension of your own auric field. We want to clean that up. We want it all in harmony, right? Because if you can clean up your body and where you live, then it just then has a multiplier effect in your community, and then it just keeps expanding outward. So it's really, this is an inside job. This is, clean up yourself, clean up your home, so it's your sanctuary. So when you come home, you can be reset, renourished, revitalized, recharged, right? It's your opportunity to have a safe zone before you go back into this crazy world and bring about planetary transformation, right? Yeah. So yeah, Scorpio, that's a lot of good energy, and it's a lot of change and transformation. So Laura, what's happening in your life in this next 30 days or this next week that you're excited about with this new energy?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Well, I have thought about it a little bit, but
Well, you've been doing your house cleaning from top to bottom, right?
I have just kind of yeah, I get started on something I can't stop. Kory, you like that when you start cleaning? Go, go,
Um,
go
Yeah,
until you.
I'm very big into cleaning. I live in an absolutely pristine environment. I like that lady from Japan. I forget her name. She's on Netflix now.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I have a love relationship with I'm a Taurus. I
Well,
have a
no,
love relationship with everything in my life. And if it isn't functional and if it isn't beautiful, it's out.
It's out of here.
It's
so
out.
Men included. That's just the way
you
it
know
is.
that woman, have you watched her on Netflix?
Yeah.
So when she brings in, she sits on her knees and she brings that thing in. Can you feel it come in?
No,
I can
but
see it and feel it. Like,
definitely, I mean, that's what I do. I mean, I'm totally aware of energy everywhere I go.
I don't know. She brings in something that,
I,
like,
I
So for the rest of us, I don't know what you're talking about. What's the thing on the left?
so she brings in some kind of an energy that allows the people to open up to getting rid of things and cleaning. And it's so powerful that every time she does it, it doesn't matter what show I watch, I cry when she does that.
mm,
Every single time. And I don't understand why I cry, but it's so loving
yeah.
and caring. I can't explain it, and I love organization.
Okay, so who is this wonderful person, and could you put it into the wellness show so other people that's listening to the show can have the benefit of cleaning up their own home and their own act?
Laura,
What's the name of the show?
can I mention something why you cry?
Yeah. Well, I cry. Okay,
You
go ahead.
cry because you are so sensitive to energy. And anyone who's sensitive to energy can do this. You can feel energy like we're doing right now, right through the screen.
Mhm.
You can be healed right through a video connection because it's all about energy. And when Marie does her thing, it's energy. And
Mhm.
literally, if you really want to get a hit off of her, put your hands close to this. You're so sensitive.
Mhm.
You can literally put your hands, people can do that right now.
Yeah.
Put your hand up to the screen and you
Yeah,
will
why don't we just do that?
your energy.
Feel all three of us simultaneously. Put your hands on the screen, everybody, up to the screen. Let everybody feel the power. And here we are, we're blessing you this morning on the morning shore, coming from saving your soul. Okay? Kory, you don't have your hands up.
All right.
There you go.
You can feel
Power
it.
of three. Look at
Oh, it
that.
really is strong.
Here goes the blessing of healing energy on this amazing transformation of personal and planetary energies. This amazing week that's about to unfold, where we finish clearing out the bottom of the barrel and now we get to manifest.
Mhm.
Aren't we lucky? Well, I can feel this. My
Can
hand
you feel
is
the
burning.
tingling in your hands?
Oh
My
yeah,
my hands are just tingling.
yeah. Out of the center of my hand, it's like where Christ had the nails went through. That's how
Right.
much it's burning.
And
Right?
I don't know about you guys, but I get when I run energy, I can feel it up and down my spine.
Yeah, me too. Except
Yeah.
for the blocks that I'm getting rid of, but other than that, that's a mere minor problem, right?
Cool.
Yeah, yeah. The power in the hands, right? The power of the transformation, right there.
Mhm.
That's what Christ taught. Be careful, I'll roll out my pulpit and away we go here. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is our Mr. Michael. Hello,
So,
Mr. Michael.
everybody, eyes closed.
Hello, Tyson. How are you?
You are, I am fine, and you are fine, and everybody's fine. So, would you like a reading?
I would very much like to know when my moon
All right.
sign and stuff like
All
that.
right. This is the man behind the curtain with the levers. This is Michael Turner. And Kory, and so when were you born, Mr. Michael Turner? G. Michael Turner?
April 20th, 1971.
Oh, you're a young one.
Oh, wow.
There we
Okay,
go.
let me just get my screen up here.
Michael, put in Michael Turner.
Your birthday, Michael, again, please.
April 20th,
Here we go.
1971.
20th of April, 19.
1971.
20th, 1971.
And what time were you born, Michael?
1:03 p.m. in
Oh,
Edmonton,
lovely.
Ontario.
1:03 p.m. Right on the money, honey. And where were you born?
Hamilton, Ontario.
Hamilton, the home of the Hamilton Rough Riders.
That's right.
Tiger Cubs.
Oh, Tiger Cats, sorry.
Uh-huh.
20th of April, 71, 1:03 p.m. Now, for people who are interested in getting sessions with me, I often tell people it's worth your while and your money if you don't know your time of birth to write to your hospital. A lot of states and here in Canada, provinces will charge you for this information, but it's well worth it.
Did he really actually know?
Exact time of birth. Because if you have your exact time of birth, I can use all the tools in my toolbox.
All right, I'll have to do that.
To,
I
to
don't know if I trust my
physically,
mommy.
yeah, to diagnose, because your chart, Michael, can you see your chart on the screen?
I can.
Lovely. So what this is showing me is right here, house 1. You see how we have 12 houses in your
Did you
chart?
say you can or can't, Michael?
I can.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So here's 12 houses in the chart, and we start off here, house 1, and this is where we find your ascendant. You have a 20-degree Leo ascendant. So you have a Leo ascendant when you were born, and the sun was up here high in the sky. So here's your sun just entering the sign of Taurus. So good for you. You're going to really have an incredible afternoon because the traveling moon up there in the sky is going to be touching your sun degree here. And you were born like me, you lucky son of a gun, with the moon in Aquarius. So it's
An Aquarius.
So it's interesting because you and I have a very similar similar characteristics because I'm a Taurus and I have my moon in Aquarius, and so do you. You have the same relationship of the sun and the moon when you were born that I have. So you were born in the 3rd quarter of the moon cycle. So what you want to do is you want to find the 3rd quarter. So when the moon is going through the 3rd quarter phase every month, that's your power time.
Did you understand that, Michael? Yoo-hoo, Michael. Michael, Earth to Michael. Come in, Michael.
Awesome. He's so,
All right. Okay. We can
So
hear you
which-
there.
So what you want to do is you want to count, or you can go the other way. You can find the new moon, count 22 days forward, because after 22 days, the moon will be beginning to make this relationship between the moon and the sun every month. Got it? So count 22 days forward. And so it's like playing Monopoly. You go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 22. So you land on 22, and then you go 22, 23, 24. And those are your 3 power days every month. And those are that's the sweet spot for you. And basically you get what you want when the traveling moon makes again this wonderful aspect. So let me just see what's going on for you right now. Oh my God, Michael, look at this. This is where you are right now, my dear. Oh my Lord, look at this. You are in a full moon phase in your life, which means a lot of stuff is coming together for you. You are in what we call a harvest phase. So the next 2.5 years is going to be, well, I'd say the next 18 months is going to be extraordinary for you, because what's going to happen is all the stuff you've been working at in the last 7 years is going to start to pay off.
Yeah, we can already feel that, right, Michael? How you disappeared. Yeah, I would. That's really exciting. You know, he's been staying with us. It's sort of like he's on the launch pad.
Yeah. And I would tell Michael, I want you to go back 16 months, maybe 15, but no more than that. And I want you to tell me what happened, because I know something very significant happened 15 to 16 months ago. That's basically, it's kind of a marker. It's kind of like, you know, you created this vortex of energy that's now coming to fulfillment. And it happened about 15, 16 months ago. So. Well, there you go.
Yeah, it's sort of coming and going. But 16 months ago, you set the intention for where you are now. Is that what it was? All right. So you're at the right place. Welcome home.
And Michael, you're very, Michael, you are a real true blue lover. You're the kind of man that when you bond with someone, you bond forever. You're real soulmate material. You're the kind of person that either finds their soulmate kind of early in life or later in life.
You just found it. You done good.
Yeah. So you're here on the planet to really sort of help the evolutionary process. You're very much a new age kind of human being.
You got amazing children.
No, my pleasure. This is what I do. I mean, I would do this for nothing. I love astrology. To me, this is the language of of evolution. In fact, before there were psychologists, there were astrologers, right? I mean, and one of the things I like to tell people is that astrology, when it's done well, was never for the commoner, never for the public. Astrologers were only hired by kings and queens and royalty. So what astrology is today is a very watered down version of our our basic way we function. Um, and so most people don't even use astrology properly because it's turned into a carnival, a sideshow. But astrology used well is an incredible healing technique. Most of my clients are therapists that use my services because I'm, like I said, I'm like a cosmic sleuth, a detective. And I can help figure out like what the hell is going on in your life. Why do you keep hitting these road bumps in your life? What are you struggling with? And we can see these patterns because they're patterns of evolution that call you to learn your blocks. And so with Michael's chart, as we're seeing here now, he's moving into this wonderful period of harvest because his sun has now moved. Like when he was born, he was a Taurus, but now, can you see this, Michael? Now your sun is at 17 degrees of Gemini. So you have evolved. You basically became an honorary Gemini about 17 years ago. So if you look back in your life, when you turned around 29, 30, big shifts happened. And that's when you really started like the neurons started working.
Awesome.
All right, we have our next caller.
New caller.
Oh, and we have one standing by. Just deal with the one here. So this is from Laguna Beach, California. And who are we talking to?
This is Kim Kraft from Florida.
Oh, Kim Kraft from Florida. Well, then I guess you bumped the other poor person off. So Kim Kraft from Florida. Where were you born? No, it's all right.
What information do you need?
Okay, we need to know when you were born.
July 2nd, 1962.
July 2nd, 1962.
Yes, at 7:22 p.m.
Okay, just a minute here.
July 2nd, 1972?
62.
62.
62.
And what time, Kim?
At 7:22 p.m.
And how do you know that?
It's because I found this out. I don't know. I've known it a long time. I think it says on my birth certificate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did.
Okay, and where were you born again?
62.
No, where?
Oh, in Pima County, Tucson, Arizona.
So give me the name of a town or a city, please.
Tucson, Arizona.
Tucson.
Oh, sorry, Tucson.
Arizona.
Tucson. How do you spell Tucson? Hang on.
It just came up there. You just had it. It says in the list, Tucson, Arizona.
Oh, there it is. No, hang on.
There it is. She's got it. She's got it.
Okay.
No, it's not giving me.
Yeah, it's right there. Arizona, right below you.
But it says
Arizona.
it says Tucsonita.
But it's Arizona. Arizona.
Well,
That doesn't matter.
Okay, it must be
There
close.
you are.
Tucson, Tucson.
Well,
So do Tucson.
well, that's close.
All right.
Okay, so Kim, when you were born, you're a Cancer by the time of your birth, July the 2nd. And
You're all right?
can you see the screen, Kim?
Can you see the screen?
What's that?
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Okay, so over here,
I don't know what Tucsonita is, but
well, whatever it is, don't worry. It's close. It's in Arizona. Well, look, you're not paying $199 for a reading. You're getting one free. So don't give me a hard time for putting in Tucsonita. Okay, darling, you were born right at sunset. Look at this. So the sign of Capricorn was rising when you were born. So here's Capricorn in the first house. And over here is the symbol for your sun. See the circle with the dot? That's the symbol for your sun. You were born at 10 degrees of Cancer. And up here is the moon at 23 degrees of Cancer. So you, my darling, were born in the new moon. So the moon had just come home to the sun. She cuddled up to the sun. They had sex. They made babies. And off she goes. So you were born in the new moon phase. So what you want to do is you want to count. It's really easy for you. You find the new moon every month, and then you just count one day. And then you get one. So on the first, second, and third day after the new moon is when you come into your power phase.
Cool.
So that's your power
okay.
phase every month. And you are a true Cancerian because your sun is in Cancer, your moon is in Cancer, and you have this low system, and you have this wonderful asteroid here called Sirius. And when I do astrology readings for people, I show them what is their heart's desire, and I can tell that through this asteroid, Sirius. And Sirius is in Cancer, which makes you a true homebody. You would do anything for your family. You would do anything for your community. You are like the goddess Gaia. You are the Mother Earth.
Oh.
I like it.
Mhm.
Hello, Mother Earth.
Hello.
Wow. You'd be a good anchor person to be around.
And Kim, you are much like Michael. You have energy in Aquarius, which makes you a real stand-up person for social equality and for human rights. Your mission here on Earth is to get your power together so that you can go out into the world and fight for justice and equality. Does that sound like you?
A little bit.
Maybe you just
Well,
maybe you haven't found your flag yet.
If it's a little bit, it means you still have work to do because you were meant to find yourself, and then through finding yourself and establishing your own value system, get out there in the world and help other people. You are someone that needs to work in a very larger context because all of that Cancerian energy is very sort of domesticated. So you might be finding that you're still struggling with family issues that have basically shaped you, and you may not have been able to release yourself from your family. Everyone is born into families, and families have their own dynamics. So you might want to look at that. I'm not suggesting that you
Okay.
have, that you're blocked, but you could be. So it's up to you to decide that. But you're definitely here to be working with a larger social community.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get that it's quite not quite yet time yet, but it's getting very close.
Okay.
So do you have family?
No, not really.
No?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay. Is it consuming a lot of your time and energy?
No, not at all. Not at
Oh,
all.
there you are. Interesting. All right. Well, I think it's
So
time.
what, can I just ask you, Kim, what are you doing with all this wonderful nurturing energy that you carry? Who do you nurture?
Who do I nurture? Is
Yeah.
that what you said?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I think my friends.
Ah.
Good.
They're more of my family.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, as I say, you would certainly have issues. I would definitely tell you that you would have issues from your family of origin, and that could be blocking you. But as I say, you have wonderful nurturing qualities, and the world needs your love and it needs your care.
She is a wonderful person. I know Kim.
Yeah.
Very kind.
Thank you.
All righty.
I try to be. Okay, thank you for your time.
Yeah, and if you want to get out of your own way with that family stuff, give Laura or I a call and we'll just clean it all up.
Yeah, okay.
All righty.
I did your meditation, by the way.
Wow, that should help you. All right.
Yeah.
All right, bye for now.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for calling.
Bye for now. Bye. Bye. Toodaloo.
Bye.
The lines are now open, 1-866-369-7464. Don't forget you can use the WhatsApp to come in. It's posted there. I think we're in the dowsing and energy healing. Is that where it is? So Laura? Anyway, the WhatsApp number is 1-250-803-2480, which is my cell phone. Feel free to phone in through WhatsApp as well, internationally, or toll free in North America, 1-866-369-7464. We got 10 minutes to the top of the hour, so we're here to take the next call. Are you the next one that wants to find out about your moon cycle? When's your power hour? When's your
If nobody else calls in, I'll take it, Kory.
All right, too bad.
Oh, there we go.
You gotta be quick, Laguna. Okay, here we go. Welcome to the Wellness Show, and who are we talking to?
It's Debbie Estelle. How are you?
Hi, Debbie Estelle, and how are you?
I am great. A little bit hot, but pretty nice otherwise.
All right, and Jill, wherever you are, Jill, hang on. We'll get you next, okay? All right, Debbie, when were you, what was the date of your birth?
August 20, 1957.
August 20, 1957.
7.
And where were you born?
Santa Ana, California.
Santa
What
Ana.
time?
Oh, what time? Sorry.
Santa
No, what time?
Ana,
Time.
California. Oh,
9:46 a.m.
In
Kappa. Santa Ana, where?
California.
California.
Here I've got here in my list of.
Oh, you got Santa Ana, everything you can imagine.
We'll use that.
All right.
That'll work. Okay, Debbie. So how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you, Kory? It's nice to see you again.
Oh, lovely. So Debbie, you were a 27-degree Leo. There's your sun up here in the 11th house. You have a Libran ascendant, and your moon is in Gemini, 21 degrees of Gemini. So you have really been impacted by the last lunar eclipse, because this last lunar eclipse just lit you up, honey.
She's giggling like
You
crazy.
think?
You think, she says?
I don't have to think, I know. So that's one of the benefits of being an astrologer. I've been doing this since I was 11 years old. And I don't tell people that I believe in astrology because I don't have to believe, I know it works. And when I see a degree like this, and I know where everything is moving in the sky more or less, I just know what's going to happen, and I know what has happened. So I would just tell you that I hope, it's too bad with this COVID business going on, because you're in a wonderful time period to be doing some traveling. And I don't know if you've had to put your vacation or trips on hold, but in the next 3 months, I would have really suggested you go on a trip, like or plan a big trip, because the whole part of your psyche in the next 3 months is about expanding your not only your physical space, but your philosophical space. So you're in a great time of learning, huge time of learning. And you're a very intense person, aren't you?
Yeah, I can be, but I haven't been on a vacation in 7 or 8 years, I think. Um, haven't. I live in this. Oh no, I live in the sticks, and it just to me it's kind of like a vacation because I live in nature. But it's hard for me to go because I have a lot of animals. So
Well, then I would
and
just say to use that energy of expansion to open up some new vistas. You know, take some courses. Do you have a good internet connection?
I'm sorry.
Do you have a good internet connection to take some courses?
I can see my chart, but I'm on the phone, so it's kind of lagging, like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have a very good internet connection there where you are, is that right?
No, we live
In the
3
boonies.
miles a tower. It's terrible. It's in the boonies, yeah.
Right.
It's not the best connection, but it works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. And the phone's connected to the internet out here because we're too far from a tower, so that's why I get a lot of drop calls.
Right.
But right now it seems to be working, so retrograde is being happy with me, so I can't complain.
Perfect.
So like Michael and like myself, Debbie, you were born in the last quarter of the moon. So you want to find that last quarter phase every month.
Okay.
That's your power time every month.
Okay.
And then you would just look here. 27 Taurus. So you would count 24 days. So you would take the new moon and then count 24 days forward. And then you would get the 24th, 25th, and
24, like 2, 4?
Yeah, 24.
Okay. Count 24 days
Yeah.
forward. Okay.
you get the 24th, the 25th, and the 26th day after the new moon. So that's your power cycle until you die, till you go into the next dimensions. That is your recurring energy cycle every month. Got it?
Yep, got
amazing.
it.
Good.
All right, we're going to let you go because I can just feel the burning of this Laura Cool once a reading. It's nearly the top of the hour.
It is top of the hour, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so let's give her that opportunity.
Okay, Laura, when's your
We will
birthday?
do that.
All right, thanks for
Thank
coming
you.
in.
Thank you again.
Bye-bye.
You're welcome, Debbie.
The 26th of January,
So you're born on the 26th of January, 1969. 1969. What time, darling?
9:31 a.m.
9:31 a.m. And how do you know that?
My birth certificate.
Lovely. And where were you born?
Baraboo, B-A-R,
Sorry?
B-A-R,
B-A-R.
B-A, oh, Baraboo. Wait a minute. Now I gotta look at
It
it.
says Barba.
B-A-R-A-B-O-O.
B-A-R-A-B-O-O.
O-O, Wisconsin. There it is, right there.
Right at
First
the
one.
top of my list.
Yep.
A Wisconsin gal. All right.
Wisconsin.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, there we go. Here's your sun, 6 degrees Aquarius in the 11th house. Here's your ascendant, 27 Pisces. Oh my God, look at all this energy here right around your ascendant. No wonder you're psychic. Here's your Venus at 23 Pisces. Here's your Chiron at 29 Pisces. And there's your lovely moon at 20 Taurus.
Okay.
Do you know who else has the moon at 20 Taurus?
No.
Bill Clinton.
Wow.
President, ex-president Bill
Yeah.
Clinton, 20 degrees of Taurus.
So what does that mean?
Well, it just gives you this real sensuality, right? I mean, Taurus is this wonderful energy of reality, and it can be very sexual. It's certainly very sensual. And 20 Taurus, I have a really good friend who's got this exact degree as well. And she's just a no bullshit artist. In fact, she is an artist. She's a photographer. And it grounds you. It just really brings, like, that's why Bill Clinton could do nothing wrong. Like, look at what he did with Monica, right? And he got away with all that shit. Because Tauruses have this ability to make everything like, what do you mean? This is real. You know, it's natural. Everything is just natural. But this is what's interesting for you, darling, is you've got all this incredible sensitivity energy, which comes from the Pisces energy in your chart. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Your Venus is here at 23, right next to Chiron. Now, when people have readings with me and they ask me, what am I here for? What am I here to do? I look at Chiron.
Okay.
Remember in one of the other previous callers I was talking about, I can tell what really feeds your soul by looking at the asteroids. Well, when I want to know what you're really here to do, I look at this. I look at Chiron. And Chiron is all about awareness, and it's about what you've come here to develop so that you can, you know, share this awareness with the world. And in Pisces, it's all about being an empath. It's taking on, it's helping people kind of, for lack of a better word, kind of look at how they're suffering, why they're suffering. So all kinds of issues to do with suffering. And it would tell me that you have direct experience with this yourself so that you can, you know, of course, work with people. But you were born in the first quarter. You see this? The moon's here. And about 8 days after the new moon, she's here. So you're born 8 days into the new moon cycle.
Okay.
Take the new moon, jump forward 8 days, and you go 8, 9, 10. And that's your power time every month.
All right. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And what do you do with these power days? What do you advise?
I tell people you do whatever the hell you want. Because it's your power phase.
Okay. Whatever the hell I want.
That's right.
Whatever the hell you want, you get to do it.
All right.
Michael says, can we end the screen share, please?
We can end the screen share. Let me do this.
All right, we're at the top of the hour, and I think we have to say goodbye to Kory. Don't forget she's back next week, same time, same place. And we can continue with this exploration into what the stars have in store for you and what's up weekly, every week. What can we expect from the planets that are above our head? What's up in your life and what's up on planet Earth? So thank you, Kory, for showing up. It was an awesome time. Now I have to learn how to count forward and figure out those magical days, and I have to figure out when Laura is going to just like kick butt, because I'm going to be around her too. So yeah, this gives me some insight. So thank you ever so much. And that's it for now, everybody. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Kory. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, it's fun. I enjoy it.
I know.
Indeed. And don't forget, if you want to have the latest reading from Kory, head over to The Wellness Show on Facebook, and you'll find it there. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
For quality online wellness products, courses, and services, visit our sponsors, thewellnessstore.ca and the Extraordinary Healing Arts Academy located at thewellnessacademy.ca. To stay in touch, visit us at thewellnessshow.ca. And until next time, be healthy, wealthy, and wise.